Hi, legends. Welcome to Wavematics Weekly Forecast for May 1st to 5th, 2023. This is going to be very interesting week because, as the market always do, we always look at the market from the professional point of view, not just like we chasing candles and understand, but from the perspective where you understand what you are doing, and at the same time to making consistent profitability in the market, because the purpose of the market is to understand it, trade it, and make money. We are not just here for the fun of it. So join me this week as we journey through the markets and see the various price action and how to trade them profitably. If you are hearing me for the first time, my name is Peter Pearl. I'm the founder of Pearl Markets, and I'm excited to take you through this journey where we profit together and we make the market together. Let me quickly know where you are watching us from. I'm currently speaking from Toronto. So let me also know where you are connecting us from in the comment section. So let me know in the comment section where you are watching us from, the city, the country, or wherever that you are watching us from, as we jump straight into the market. So as you are doing that, as I always say, the market is very simple, but you need to understand it. You need to learn it so that you know how to profit from it. It is not a guesswork, neither is it a get rich scheme, but it is when you go with the skill that you want to have and train your mind to understand the patterns that keep on repeating itself in the market, then you are certain that you are going to make it thoroughly and profitably in the market in the long run. So before we continue, let me also know if you can hear my voice, if the sound is clear, and if you can also see my screen so that we don't leave anyone behind. If you can see my voice, if you can see my screen and hear my voice, just give me a comment in the comment section. Those with us live now, those if you're also watching a replay, just give me a comment, then we continue. So as usually we are going to start. So what I usually do during the weekends, I always post in our Telegram channel and our social media handles on the pairs that we are going to discuss within the week that you want us to discuss during this live stream. As we do that, I use that one to prepare the things that I'm going to discuss, but I always give priority to also those who are able to join us live. So if you have any pair that you want me to look at it so that I don't leave anything behind, just jump in it and put it in the comment section so that I give priority to those with us who make the time to join us live. So, okay, I'm getting confirmations. Okay, from Chinedu said it's very clear and audible. Okay, I'm getting, can hear you clear. I'm getting two confirmation. I think Nguyen is also saying he's connecting from us from South Africa. Chinedu is also connecting us from Port Harcourt. Okay, I can see your comments, so keep it coming. If you ask a question or anything that I don't respond with, know that maybe I don't want to interrupt the stream, but as we go ahead, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it. Okay, Malek is also joining us from Pakistan now. So let's jump straight into the markets, just like we always. So now we are going to start with the dollar index as usual. Last week we look at this particular one. We started with the dollar index last week, and we are going to continue from it. Still, the market is still in this sideways. If you look at what we were looking at last week, we were anticipating a breakout from this particular correction. We are still in this sideways. Once price remain in this channel, know that whatever is happening is a correction. We break out of it. Now we are staying back in the channel. So we are waiting to see an impulsive move like this for a strength in the dollar, a short-term strength in the dollar, as we are anticipating an A, B, and C. So this week we are still looking forward for price giving us this particular move for the short term on the dollar index. And once we get a strength in the dollar index, it's going to inform our decisions on what to do on the remaining pairs, the major pairs, because the dollar index is just like something to give you an overall overview of whatever that is happening. Overview of whatever is happening. So now that we understand what is happening on the dollar index, today we'll try and move a little faster so that we can cover more pairs. We cannot cover more pairs. Okay, I see a lot of prayers also coming in, a lot of comments coming in from users who are watching us live. I'm seeing a user from Togo. I'm seeing Forest Cobra from Miami, Florida. I'm seeing Ngwenya, he's asking of US. So I see your comments coming. So keep it coming, and I'm going to end all of them. Now with this understanding, let's jump straight into EURUSD. With EURUSD, now this is what we are looking at. We are still weak. We were anticipating this to give us the break that we wanted from this particular channel. We had a WXY. Sometimes I review these things so that you get to understand how I look at the market, and as the pattern progresses, how I adjust myself. Those who are with us on the Legendary Trade Room, they get the opportunity that each day before the market starts, as they wake up, they get the analysis of almost more than 20 pairs updated every day with the trading opportunities. But if you're also watching only the YouTube, then you are going to get me maybe live once a week or in between. So we are looking at this WXY last week. WXY, I think this was the WXY we were looking at. So we're anticipating market to come down. Now, market, as I always say, that as we are waiting for a correction, then we want to another impulse. We could not get the break that we were looking at. We couldn't get the break that we were looking at. Then market made another high. So it changed. I changed the account to WXYZ. Still, we are anticipating that same break this week too. So now that we have this particular wave of I'm seeing a wave one, which is more of let me jump straight into the 1 hour chart for you so that you understand it. Now, if you look at the 1 hour chart, I'm seeing more of an standing leading diagonal, and a standing leading diagonal of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is a leading diagonal that is expanded. This is a leading diagonal that is expanded. And now, what are we looking at this week? We are looking for, if that is a wave one, then a correction for a wave B. We've had an impulsive wave for an A. So we are anticipating to get something like this for a B, then a one more high for a wave C, so that we get an ABC. Then we will look at the FIPS and look at where the market it's likely to give us the reversal that we are looking at to get this particular wave C for this particular. But don't just rush into the trades. Understand, allow the patterns to form. Then when you get an opportunity of a pattern you recognize, then you trade it. It is not just about just pulling and out of trades. Okay, one of our so now we are looking at, if we get this particular scalper, you can do this particular wave T, but it's going to be a short term. I'm not more interested in such trades. But once I get wave C, I'll start looking for the move to the downside, because if you look at what we look at the dollar index, we are looking for a short-term strength in the dollar index. So if that strength should happen in the dollar index, then be very certain about it that EURUSD is also going to go down, because the dollar is trending for the short term. The dollar is trending for the short term. If you're also watching us live on YouTube, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also click on the notification bell so that whenever we come live, you will get access and notified, because I'm going to upload more videos. This particular week. Because I was waiting for us to hit 1,000 subscribers. I think now we are almost 970. So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, just jump in and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once we get into 1,000 subscribers, we are not only going to do live streams. I'm also going to upload a lot of lessons, tutorials that I've built within the months to get our members well educated and well informed in the market. So if you are watching us and if not subscribed to our YouTube channel, just jump straight into it. Okay, I'm getting a question on okay, YouTube, your YouTube channel, please. Okay, I'm going to post the link in the comment section. I'm going to post a link to this video in the comment section, so that once you click on it, you get to know the YouTube channel. So I'll share the links based on where you are watching us from. You can get access to it. And so now we've dealt with the EURUSD. So I know now you understand how you can deal with it and how you can also trade it to profit from it. So with that understanding, let's jump straight into pound Japanese yen, pound Japanese yen. Pound Japanese yen made a very interesting move during weekend. During the week after tracking this particular pair. The most important thing is why you need to understand these patterns is as you are doing and analyzing the patterns, though you are even having a bearish perspective or however that you are having it, if price should change and decide to give you a new scenario that, okay, though I'm looking at a bearish scenario, but this pattern has formed, then you have to quickly revise your analysis because price give more precedence to patterns than where you think the direction is going, because we are all students of the markets and the market always do its own thing. Yours is to understand what the market is doing, what the institutions, everybody involved is doing, then you follow the markets. Because if you trade against the market, you're going to be beaten very hard and you are going to lose your hard earned money. So in pound USD, as we are still looking at the strength in the dollar, pound is also showing us something a little different. Sometimes when it gets to scenarios like this, we make a little adjustments, because though we want to see a strength in the dollar for the short term, but for the pound USD, we are still seeing a pattern which was a triangle pattern, which was a triangle pattern for an A, B, C, D, and E for this particular triangle. And whenever there is a triangle, then be very certain that price will want to go and trust upward if it is a bullish triangle. So that is what we are saying. So for pound USD, for this week, we are looking at getting this wave 5 on the pound USD. So we've even started wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and 5. So we want to see price give us a 5 wave to the upside before we get a 3 wave pattern for a correction. So now we want to see this before we will start looking for a pattern like this for a B before we continue to the upside. So that is what we are looking for in the pound USD. Okay, I'm getting comment. I'm on today and I feel the happiest. Okay, Wikisa, you are welcome to the live stream and welcome to the family. So now if you have any pairs that you want me to look at, you can quickly look at it, and I'm going to do justice to it and have a look at it quickly, because I always give priority to my families and the who comes to us in the live streams. Chinedu is asking of USD CAD and AUD New Zealand dollar. I cannot analyze all the pairs, but as we ask the questions, I'll pick 1 or 2 out of 8. But if you want to get access to everything, if you want to get access to all the things that we discuss in the live stream, and also then the bet is for you to join the legendary trade room, where we do analyze I think almost all these ones I share, they always get 4 hour daily, weekly, plus what we also do in the trade room. If you come to the site, apart from the charts that they are getting, we also have access to the trade room. So when you click, it will bring you to a legend, where as a community to chat, date ourselves, know what is happening in the market, and also trade these things in the course of the week. So that is what we are doing now. So if you are yet to join us, then you can just go to pearlmarkets.com as it's being displayed on the screen. Once you are in, it's going to bring you to this particular site. So once you are in the site, then you just go. We are having a promo offer which is 50%, and just click on it. It's going to take you to the pricing of a lifetime, whether you are getting a lifetime pricing, an annual, or a monthly subscription. So just jump straight into the legendary trade room and get all the pairs if I'm not able to answer everything that we are dealing with right now. So let's look at it quickly now. Chinedu asked I think USD CAD. So let me quickly look at it for him. USD CAD. Okay. Now in USD CAD, this is what we are looking at. If you look at, I've been sharing this particular triangle for some time now in our Telegram and other pairs. In our Telegram and other pairs. Okay. Rem, I'm also using the same opportunity to answer your USD card. So because I'm not going to attend to them once it's answered. So if you come and you are not seeing any of the pairs, just wait for the live stream to finish and you can get a replay version of it. So if you look at our Telegram channel, I think we've shared this USD card for some time, where we were looking at a triangle and price getting a move to the upside after the end of the triangle. I don't know whether I'm going to find that post. It was posted not long ago. Sometimes look for these posts for you to understand how good. So on April 14th, I shared this particular chart where we were looking at this price getting out for this wave C, for this triangle, then we move up for a wave D. Then on April 20th, also, I did share the same triangle where we got an update. We really got the move to the upside where we were looking at it from the perspective. So we are looking at an ABC, for a wave D. So now if we come back to today, we've gotten that area. We've gotten the wave A. Just if I zoom in, so we had a 5 wave for a wave A, a 5 wave from the wave A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave A, and the wave B that we anticipated is ongoing. So as price keeps happening, then I start giving more details to what we need to do. So it's, you see, when I'm just doing the directions, sometimes I don't add the FIPS and other thing, but as the market keeps giving me what I want, then I start adding these FIPS and everything to it so that we understand the perspective where we can get the market reversals, looking at divergence and a whole lot of things. So now we had this wave A, then we had this drop for the start of. So we are also going to see another ABC. You're also going to see another ABC for this wave B correction, and A, B, C. You know, we always analyze the chart that looking using 3 correction pattern ABC. Does not mean that is all of the correction. It can be anything. It can be a triangle. It can be any wave B pattern. But always, no matter what it's going to be, whether it's zigzag or whatever, it still starts with an ABC. So we will first look at it from the ABC, and as markets presents itself and give us more opportunities, then we update and trade it as it is happening. So now if you are having this wave A, wait for a correction this week. Once you get a correction on the short term, you can trade this wave C of the B. Or if you're also not looking for these short trades, these short trades, then you can wait and also trade the wave C of this wave D to the upside. Once we get that, then we can also get in at a very good risk to reward ratio, because once the wave B is complete, then we are also going to get something like this for the wave C of D, Okay, those with us live now, I can see a lot of people on our live stream now. Let me know in the comment section if you are watching live. Just give me a comment if you are watching us live, or you are just watching a replay version of it. So if you are watching live, just give us a comment, #live. And if you're also watching the replay version, just give us a hashtag replay. If you have the opportunity to be watching us on YouTube, then do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And click on the notification, because there are a lot of these. When it comes to the live stream, we are streaming on 6 different platforms in our Facebook pages and in our groups. But these lessons that I've designed, that I'm bringing out from once we hit 1,000 subscribers, which we are going to hit particularly this week. So once we get to that, those lessons are going to be released only on YouTube. So join the YouTube channel, get there, because it's not going to be live streams, because I'm going to look at how we deal with these Fibonacci's and other things in proper trading. Not going to be just analysis, that those are going to be lessons. So if you are in our live stream or watching any of our videos where you've not joined any of our YouTube channel, then just search Peter Pearl on YouTube, and you can get these as quickly as possible, so that when I drop these golden nuggets that I'm preparing, you don't miss any of it. So okay, I'm seeing Chinedu is joining us live. Sometimes when your name doesn't come in, that means you've not granted StreamYard access to your name. So just grant access, so that when you post a comment section, because we are streaming from different platforms, I can get to see who exactly is typing. So just grant StreamYard access to your name, so that we don't get these things. So now the question of we getting USD card has been answered, and this is how we are going to trade it. So for this wave B correction, once it gets into this particular 50 to 61.8 fib zones, then we can start looking for another buy setup for wave D, another buy setup for wave D. Okay, I'm also seeing a lot of gold. I'm not seeing your names because you guys couldn't grant Facebook access to your name. So I'm seeing gold. Let me just quickly look at gold as two people has requested on gold. As two people has requested on gold. Okay, so for gold, last week we did analyze gold, and this week, because I don't want have an analysis on the things I want to analyze, but the things the followers, the ones you are trading, the ones you are having difficulties in, the ones you are managing your trades in, and the ones you want to profit from it, those are the ones I'm going to leave look at it for you. So now with gold, we are having this particular pattern, a 5-wave pattern for a wave A, with the wave 5, red wave 5 being an ending diagonal. So last week we were looking at this breakout which we had. Then there is this pattern that is going on to the sideways, which is a very interesting pattern. Let me zoom in so that you understand it very well. An interesting pattern. So now we have I'm seeing a triangle pattern for this red wave B, an A, B, C, D, and E. Could this be all of the wave E? We cannot tell unless the market opens, and price can keep on pushing. But if it is a triangle pattern, then we are not supposed to go beyond the end of the wave C. So once it's still within the end of the wave C, wait for any reversal signs, any of reversal signs. If you look, if I talk about these reversal signs and these zones that you not talk about it, if we have taken Wavematics Forex Accelerator course, which is part of the things in the trading room, then you are going to understand it. You are going to understand it very well. So now wait, we are looking at the triangle pattern. Once a triangle is formed, then you know that definitely you are going to get a very good rewards to ratio, because triangles are one of my favorite patterns, where either triangle or ending diagonal, because it's easy to trade it. It's easy to trade it. So once the wave D, with E of B ends, then you can look for a setups. And always with triangles, you can also use the end of the wave D as your confirmation that as price is breaking below it, as price is breaking below that particular one, once you get that particular break of it, you can also use invalidation level for wave C, invalidation level as your stop loss. But if you are doing a swing trading and having a small account, then the approaches that we use in trading triangles are a little different from we sharing on how we enter trades on swing trades. So I'm not going to go more into strategy so that I can analyze more. So you can also put the FIPS 60 to 50 to 61.8 FIP zones of the triangle, then know where there's a likely we are going to get a reversal. So that is what we are looking at this week for gold. We are looking to get more downwards move after this triangle pattern is completed. So that is for gold. Let me look at some of the other pairs that others are also requesting so that we can okay, Ingwenya, I don't know whether I've gotten your name right. If I've not gotten right, apologies for that. He is requesting for US oil. So we are going to look at crude oil as quickly as possible. So from henceforth, that is how more of the live streams is going to be like. I'm going to attend more to you. In case even because there are a lot of messages keep floating in, so sometimes I miss some of the comments. Even if I don't get it, I'm going to look at it in the course of the week and still give updates on it. If you look at this US oil, last week we had an analysis of it. Sometime I'll try and do a before and after for the video so that you know what we discussed last week. Also, I couldn't do 2 weeks on, but you are very certain that I told you after we were looking for this downward correction. Once we get a correction, we are going to look at a move from this particular flip zone and start getting to the upside down. So I also drew this channel to look at what is going on so that we know exactly where price is going to get this reversal signs that I do talked about. So now you can see that there was a confluence between the 50% fib level and the support line of the channel. That was exactly where the market got its interesting zone, this interesting zone, for us to get a move to the upside. Now we've gotten the move, we've started getting the move that we are looking for. We started getting the move that we are looking for. So what next? What next? Now, since price is still in the channel, we are not completely out of the channel. So wait, because the price can hit the channel and still bounce and create another low. So once we are closer to the channel, just wait for this week for us to break out of the channel. Once we are out of the channel, don't just buy because we've gotten a break out of the channel. It can still slice back inside the channel just like it did on the dollar index. So once we are that, we wait for corrections. Once we see a correction, then just give you a confirmation that price wants to go up. So as the market is going up now, then you can join it with your stop loss, either depending on the correction, whether you are entering at the FIP 61.8 FIP level with your stop loss being at the low, or you want to trade the correction, the wave B correction or the wave 2 correction of this particular one. So now wait for a breakout, a correction, then price will continue to go ahead, to go to the next, to the upside of this particular USO. So that is what we are looking at it from US oil. So again, I don't know whether you are aware. If I do look at it and you don't get it, just let me know in the comment section so that I can reiterate. So US oil or the crude oil is having a similar analysis, so it's very easy. Some I also just analyze US oil, please. So that is what we are looking at it. But if you want more details about the daily time frame and another thing, then you can just jump into the trade room and get more details. So for US oil, because 2 people just requested, I'm going to give you a fair view of what we look at in the trade room. So just like they always get the analysis, I think on Saturdays earlier before even the live stream. So when we come to the daily time frame, because you are saying you're having problems with them, I'm just going to share you what we look at on the daily time frame. So in the trade room, they don't just get 4-hour and 1-hour time frames. They get weekly, they get daily time frames, everything, so that they know that, okay, this is what they are looking at it. So it's an impulsive move with a wave 2, which was a double 3, a WXY. So we are starting a new impulsive move. So that is what we are looking at on crude oil. On crude oil. So that is it. So if you just want to get more details like this, just jump straight into the legendary trade room by going to permarkets.com, then you can get access to the legendary trade room as we continue. So let's jump straight into the remaining ones. Let me see if I can see. Okay, I'm also seeing someone requesting for Aussie USD. So let me quickly look at it. So with Aussie USD, okay, this pair has a very interesting. Last week we looked at it, and price is still playing out as we just described. We were looking at price getting out of this particular channel, price getting out from this particular channel, a breakdown to the downside of this particular channel, and we had exactly that. So this week, what I think last week we were somewhere here. We have broken out of this small channel, so we want looking at for a trend continuation to the downside, a trend continuation to the downside. Now, as we got that trend continuation, then we started having we started giving our accounts a meaning, because now we have a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, with the wave 3 having a 5-wave, very nice subdivision. So now in Elliott wave count, we are now at blue wave 3. So we need to get a pullback for a wave 4 before we can get a move to the downside for a wave 5 to complete the red wave A. So in this particular week, it's very simple. Wait for, as this move started, it's going to be, it might be an A of the wave 4. So we want to see a correction to complete this wave 4 for us to get one move to the downside. So that's going to be an A of this, because we are looking at it from the bigger picture, a WXY. So we want to see price comes down. So we want to see more like an A, B, C for this Y and ABC for this Y. So that is what we are going to look at. So that is what we are looking at this particular week for wave 4. So how to trade this thing is, if you want to scalp on the one eye, another thing, you can wait for the wave A of this wave 4 to complete. Then once we have a correction for the wave 4, you can buy for this wave C. You can buy for this wave C. But if you are not a scalper, you can also wait for the correction to complete. And once the correction is complete, then you can make profit from this wave 5, which is going to look similar to what is happening on this wave 1. So if you are looking for such good moves, then that is where you can also get it. I think the Aussie dollar that was requested has been dealt with. Let me look at. Okay, Carolyn, you're requesting for the pound USD. I think we've already analyzed the pound USD. So if you missed it, just wait for this live stream to end. You can get a replay version of it where you can get pound USD also on it. Okay, I'm also seeing. Okay, I don't know whether I'm getting your name. Giuseppe, whether I'm getting your name right. He is also requesting for Dow Jones. So let's quickly look out the US 30 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This is what we were looking at. Last week, we did analyze this one. Those who followed should have made something very significant from it, because it is a very it was a very interesting, from the two videos that we've done. It was very clear where we were going on US 30. On US 30, let me see if I can quickly get you a video on US 30. No. Okay, it should be in April. So March 26. Okay, I think the week before, I just made a post on this. Let me quickly scan through. If you have not also joined our Telegram channel, do join us. It is t.me. I'm going to have it leave a link of it in the comment section right now. So those who are willing to join us on Telegram, you can also join us right now on Telegram. Okay, I think US 30. Okay, it's gonna take like, I'm not seeing the exact post, but we've analyzed it in the last two videos, where we were looking at the first one. We were looking at how to catch this particular wave 4, and price moved out exactly for us to complete that particular one. So now that we have that, last week I did predict that this wave 4 is going to end for us to start moving to the upside for the final move for the wave 5. And price did exactly like that. So now we can see that the wave 5 is not yet complete, because if you look at the size of this wave 1, we need to get something like that for the guideline of equality, on this particular wave 4. So just wait. If this week how to trade is, just wait, go to the lower time frame, wait for a correction to the upside. It can be a bull flag or any other correction. So once we get that particular correction, then something small we will buy for a continuation of this to complete the wave 1, so that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once we are done with that, we will now look at for a big correction for a wave 2. We will now look at a big correction for a wave 2 as is going on. So that is what we are looking at on the US 30 or the Dow Jones. So we are looking at completion of an impulsive move. After that we will still look at a correction on. I'm looking through the comments to see if most of the questions have been answered. Then I'm going to look at okay, I think most of the questions also have. I'm seeing USD. I don't have a current count on USD, so I'm going to look at it and post it or share it in one of our videos that we're going to currently do. I don't have a current count on it. It's been long I updated the USD because I don't trade it actively. Okay, I'm seeing two people asking, so I'm going to get it done for you in the course of the week. Okay. So now that most of your questions has been answered, I'm still going to continue. on some of the pairs that, so I think US 30 has been, I'm done with gold, euro Japanese yen, pound Japanese. I did analyze a pound Japanese yen, so I'm not going to go on it again this week. So let me look at some of the things that also people requested. Because sometimes I post these things and I look at it to also compile the pairs that I requested, which most people also made a lot of requests in it. We've dealt with most of USD, USD, and I was so jump and look, and it's interesting popping up, and I'm really interested. I'm going to share all the two patterns that I'm looking at currently with you. From last week, we shared this particular one. We had this and ABC. We had C. Now the wave C just got here, and we are looking at it from a running flat point of view, in a pattern like this, an ABC, which is a form of a running flat, because the wave C did not break the end of the wave A. So we are starting a new impulse to the upside, which we've started like this. We want to see the end of the correction. Then price will keep on continuing to the upside. Also, there is also another count, which is an alternative that I'm looking at, which I'm going to also share with you. So let me quickly bring that alternative also on board. So this is the alternative that I'm looking at on now. I'm not going to make the whole count, but this is also possible of this triangle pattern that is also playing out. So now we have an A, B, C, D, and E. So this triangle pattern is also very possible for this one. So once we get to know this one, they are all bullish scenarios, whether it is the first count running flat you are looking at, or the triangle. But the triangle, if it is a triangle, then this is going to be like a wave 4. And looking at this, so that means the impulsive wave, we are not yet done with the impulsive wave. But if it is a running flat, we are looking at the wave 2. So we are bullish on it irrespective of the count. But what is going to make us understand where we are going in the measurement of our take profit is going to determine on which of the counts price is going to confirm. So that is what we are looking at also on Bitcoin. So I'm giving you these two scenarios so that as the price keeps adjusting itself, as price gives us more of it, then you are going to get you are going to know the scenarios and how to deal with it to make more money from it. So we are very bullish on Bitcoin. So I think most of your questions have been answered. And I'm going to just, Ibrahim is also asking, how do I understand when the wave 1 have started? I'm going to try, and I've done a lot of workshops on these things, and on these things, which I'm going to do again. I cannot explain everything in a live stream because it's very difficult analyzing the markets and also teaching at the same time. So I've taken note of your question. I'm going to look at it. I'll try and organize one of these interesting workshops that we used to have, which sometimes 3-day workshop, 2 days workshop. I know a lot of people were benefited from it, and it was changing the mindset and the traits of a lot of people. And that is what I want to see happen, and that is what I want to see happen all the time. So that will be all for now. I've attended today. I did not even analyze the charts I wanted, but those charts that I saw in the live stream, the questions that you asked, those are the things that I've looked at. In the course of the week, I'm going to be posting updates all the time, and on these things. So if you're also looking at joining us, then this is the best time to get in. Just jump straight into primemarkets.com. And if you want to be part of the family, if you want me to get more time for you, look through your shoulders for you to get it right, get the courses, learn, and be your own signal provider. It's because what has been paining this particular market is most people are over relying on signals. So they are always waiting for a signal to drop before they can even take the trade, because they don't understand whatever the mentor or whoever he is doing. I don't look at the market from that approach. I want you to understand the markets. I want you to be able to know the reasons why you are taking a trade, where you got it wrong, how to review those trades, and also get it right at the same time. So if you want to learn more of these things through our courses, now with the Wavematics Forex Accelerator, which is our flagship program, is now been given free for those who are taking a lifetime offer and an annual offer. So if you take any of these offers, you don't need to buy the course again. You get it as a free add-on to your package based on this particular promo that we are having, and you are going to get in at a very good and interesting price. So I'll be looking forward to seeing the trade room in the course of the week. So may the markets be with us now. And my name is Peter Pell, and I'm out.